Hey, good evening, Dan. So tonight in Hollister, we heard many of the same concerns as we heard at last week's town hall in Monterey County. But this time there was a key difference, and it involved reaction to President Trump's speech Monday on Afghanistan. Congressman Jimmy Panetta met with questions from a parent at Tuesday's town hall in Hollister, a parent whose son is in the military.
He's just started in the Army. He's going to report to his duty station early next year, and my feeling is he will deploy shortly after that. What kind of word do you have for parents in that situation that can help us know that he's got the resources available and he's going to be okay?
This a day after President Trump announced a new military strategy in Afghanistan, vowing to combat terror with overwhelming force.
We will not talk about numbers of troops or our plans for further military activities.
Congressman Panetta agreeing with the president on the need for military strategy in the Middle East, but called Trump's speech nebulous.
I was very disappointed at the same time in the lack of details that were not provided by the president. Sure, you want to stay in a country and based on the conditions, but at the same time, you at least want to put forward some strategy in regards to how many troops we need to deal with that.
With Panetta's new role on the Armed Services Committee, he vowed to head back to Washington in September with the intent to pass a budget that would invest in current armed forces. And to the father concerned about his son going overseas, Panetta offered a quote by former President John F. Kennedy.
Very few generations are granted the opportunity to defend freedom at its maximum hour of danger. I do not shrink from that responsibility. I welcome it. And to me, that quote defines your son.
Now, President Trump's proposed budget calls for a pretty big increase in defense spending, and the House Armed Services Committee, which Panetta now sits on, is expected to introduce its own defense bill. Dan.
All right, thank you very much, Sierra. Other concerns at tonight's town hall included immigration and health care reform, the housing crunch in Hollister, and the resources available for area veterans.